Who in hell left the gate open? Because something slipped through. Something got loose. Something started walking through homes, through marriages, through bloodlines, and nobody stopped it. The gate was supposed to be guarded. The house was supposed to be covered. The man was supposed to be watching. The woman was supposed to be discerning. But somebody got tired, distracted, silent, soft where they were supposed to be strong. And now, confusion is raising children. Bitterness is building marriages. Exhaustion is shaping womanhood. Silence is leading manhood, and dysfunction is calling itself normal. So, we ask again, who in hell left the gate open? Because something came through that wasn't supposed to, and now we're bleeding from places we never even touched. Bleeding from places we never even touched. There are wounds walking around in skin that looks healed. There are people smiling with mouths that never learned how to scream. There are families bleeding from places nobody ever laid a hand on. Because not all wounds are physical. Some are spiritual, some are emotional, some are inherited, and some were caused by absence, not abuse. The bleeding begins in the blueprint when man forgets who he is and woman starts bleeding. When woman carries what she was never meant to hold, the children start bleeding. When the home loses its order, the generations start bleeding. And nobody knows where the blood is coming from because the wound isn't visible, it's structural. The silent wounds: a daughter who never heard, "I'm proud of you." A son who never saw a man stay. A wife who became the husband. A husband who never learned how to lead. A child who became the emotional parent. A woman who hardened just to survive. A man who numbed just to stay quiet. Nobody touched them. They were bleeding. They are bleeding. The source isn't always the person, it's the pattern. Some wounds didn't come from what someone did. They came from what someone didn't do. The father who never showed up, or mother who never softened, the leader who never led, the protector who never protected, the voice that stayed silent when it should have spoken. And now the family is bleeding, the marriage is bleeding, the identity is bleeding, the spirit is bleeding from places nobody ever even touched. The enemy doesn't need to strike, he just needs to distort. The serpent didn't hit Eve, he whispered. The enemy didn't break Adam's bones, he broke his silence. The enemy doesn't need violence, he just needs misalignment. Because when the blueprint breaks, the bleeding begins. The modern wound today, we see women exhausted from carrying both roles, men confused about what leadership even means, children raised in atmospheres of emotional chaos, homes built on survival instead of safety, churches full of people who know scripture but don't know how to heal. And we wonder why everyone's tired, why everyone's angry, why everyone's guarded. It's because they're bleeding from places we never even touched. Here's the call to restoration. It's not a call to blame. It's a call to see, to recognize the invisible wounds, to name the silent bleeding, to restore the order that stops the hemorrhaging. Because when man returns to identity and woman returns to design and the home returns to God, the bleeding stops, the atmosphere heals, the children breathe, the generations shift. We are not called to fix everything. We are called to stand in order. Because when the blueprint is restored, the bleeding ends and the places we never touched finally stop hurting. Let's close that gate.